Hello, I'm Toycat and welcome back to the video. What if I was to tell you that there's actually a way of knowing where the rare items will be found in battle? You might say it's that Toycat, that's not possible, all of the items are randomly generated. Well, we found out with the latest update, it's not as simple as every single chest in battle is random. There are inner chests and there are outer chests, there are certain items only found in outer chests, and there's certain items only found in inner chests. And this got me thinking, what if there's a third or even more categories of chests where you can find particularly rare items? And based on all the testing I have done, it took me several hours, going in and out battle games, I have confirmed that there are in fact rare item chests, and I've even confirmed some interesting stuff about every other chest found on the map. So yeah, I'm going to be sharing all the results about the different chests and where you can find the particular thing you're looking for in today's video. Hopefully you all do enjoy it. If you do, like the video and let me know because it helps out the channel, and let me know you do like these videos that do take a while to research, but again, it's got some really interesting evidence if you like playing your battle, or even if you just like knowing weird things about it. So with that said, let's get straight into the video, and let's start by confirming what we already knew, which is that the center chest contains specific items which can't be found elsewhere, and the stuff that you do find in there, you find in different quantities. So for instance, food, you'll more likely find in the center chest. Look how pretty much every single one of these chests, even before the refill, contains some form of food. This is something that's kind of exclusive to the center. It's a lot rare elsewhere. And also, look at this fishing rod with knockback. This is only found in the center. Same goes for diamond boots, I believe. There's certain items you can only find in the center. So then, I decided, okay, yeah, that's what we knew already, but what about the outer chests? So what I decided to do to actually test this is go with 3 chests, one which I thought would have super rare stuff, which in this case on Crucible is the one in the center just over here, and then 2 other chests just as kind of like a compare it. So yeah, this chest over here, one chest which is just over so one of the chests in a cage, that cage, okay, so is the last cage you look at, that cage over there, and then one other chest in addition to that. 3 sets of chests 10 times, 30 chests of data, and what I was expecting to find was that the center would always contain a weapon, which it did. It always contained some form of weapon. It usually contained some form of potion, and it almost usually contained some form of armor. In this case, it has 2 bits, and then sometimes a bit of food. But then I decided to go check out the second chest and the third chest. The second chest, again, across all those 10 results, it got really interesting as we went along, because every single time it would generate a weapon too. In this case, it's a sharpness-free shovel. It would usually generate with potions, and it would usually generate with armor, and then sometimes a bit of food or some arrows or something. And then I went to the third chest just up here, and you might guess what's going to happen here, but I'd look inside, and it would be the exact same thing. I'd find some form of weapon. In this case, it's a bow with some arrows. I'd find some form of potion usually, and usually some bit of armor too. And this made me think, are all chests in battle just the same then? If so, that's kind of boring. Is it entirely down to RNG? But yeah, that's what I kind of brought it down to. Every chest that's not the center one will always contain a weapon, which is great news if you don't find in the center. It will usually contain some potions, and it will usually contain some armor. So if you want to look for any of those things, just look around the map for normal chests. But if you want to find other stuff, I found this just kind of by accident, because I was like, is there red? Maybe I'm just looking at the wrong chest. So I decided to check every single other chest on the map, and I noticed the only ones that didn't follow that formula of some form of weapon, whether it's good or bad, some form of armor, potion, etc. This chest over here, which as you can see is going to contain arrows and like a helmet, or as you can see, stuff is respawned. But yeah, you always get 2 sets of arrows, which is good news if you have a bow, and then you'll get 1 other rare enchanted thing. In this case, we got 3, an iron helmet with thorns, we got a stone sword of fire aspect, and we got a flame on bow. But by default, when the game just starts, you always get 1 of the 3 things, which is really, really cool stuff. So in this case, we could take our flame on bow and our 10 arrows, and just like that, we found an amazing weapon that can only be found in one of, in this map, it has 2, oh, I'm gonna die. This map only has 2 chests of that particular variety. There's 1 found over there, and then there's 1 found on the entire opposite side of the map. I believe the 2 on Cavern, the 2 up the top there, are the equivalent on that map. And basically, yeah, every single map has these chests, and it's something you don't really realize until afterwards. It's like, yeah, I have actually noticed now that every map has these chests that can seem to contain better things. And the reason for this is that there are rare item chests, and these rare item chests are about a 50-50 chance to give you amazing stuff. Sometimes it's just, 2 sets of arrows and then a really lame piece of armor, like a gold helmet, but sometimes it's going to contain a stone sword, the most powerful melee weapon in the game. Sometimes it's a great bit of other armor, or sometimes it's it can be an amazing bow. It could be any range of those things. That's where you get the good stuff. Every single map contains rare chests, and that's where the great stuff is found. So yeah, this wasn't the end of my research, although I thought that was really cool by itself. If you want to find a normal weapon, or you want to find some armor, or you want to find some potions, you need to go look around the map for normal chests. So for instance, if we look for the maps in this chest the chests in this map kind of confuse me, but if we look around all of the different parts of the map, we'll eventually find a chest which will contain some potions if we're looking for some. If you want to find an ordinary weapon, or you want a guaranteed weapon, again, look for a regular chest and just hope no one's looted it. But if you want to find rare items, go for the rare item chests. They're usually in higher risk locations, except in this case, the one that's the highest risk compared to these other two isn't quite the same. But sometimes it kind of varies. If you find 2 arrows in a chest and you find something else, that's a rare item chest. And yeah, I found that really cool. But again, this isn't where the research ended, because after that, I was like, okay then, what about chest refilling? Because the chest would refill as I was going along, and I noticed how certain items would refill. Okay, we got the second mission right here. I noticed how certain items would refill in certain places, and as it turns out, these rare item chests are great because not only do they refill, not only do they have rare items the first time, but they also refill in a way other chests do not. So if we jump down here, you'll see that, since we last went in there, more stuff has come in. So now we can get a fire aspect sword. The other chest is the same, and yeah, this is kind of revolutionary stuff because it basically confirms that there is a way to look for specific items. If you can't get control of the center, look for these rare item chests, hope you get something amazing, and you might just win the game that way. But in a way that I think is really cool, there's more complexity than just finding the rare chest, because you also need to get a balance of these chests and other chests. You want to have some armor, because if I'm just going to be like this, I'm going to die easily regardless of what else I have. Anyway, that is me winning the game, and that is close to the end of today's video. So I hope you did all enjoy these results. Just one more conclusion: rare chests are found on every map. They contain arrows and something else that's pretty rare. Look at me being the best fed. They contain arrows and something else that's pretty rare. Sometimes it's a bow, sometimes it's a sword. They refill more often than other outside chests, but not as often as the center. And yeah, I think that's everything. Really, really cool little piece of detail right there. And if you want to use this to win more battle games, then go ahead and do it. So yeah, I hope you did all enjoy this video. I hope it taught you something. If you did like it, like the video and let me know, because it helps out the channel a lot. And again, let us know you like these videos that require all the hours of searching and effort. Share the video if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to find all of the rare chests in each map, or include them in a guide, because I think the next time I do a map guide, which will probably be for Cove, by the way, but I'm not entirely sure yet. It will include the rare chest locations, but yeah, let me know all of that in the comments down below. For today, I'm just really pleased that I found something so mind-blowingly cool, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye!